Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. Janie says that she was bribed with dog treats. I'm here to say that's not an interview, that's obedience training, Janie.
Coming in clutch, better tighten the pearls. Dropping cold facts, got the truth for the world. No smoke, no fluff, just the real that we trust. Hold on to your seat, cause I'm coming in clutch. Coming in clutch.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. Could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options, anywhere on the internet, anywhere in thy world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is Sunday, September 14th. 2025. It is currently 10:13 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Georgia. How you doing? How you doing, everyone? Thank you so much for joining me. Almost gave up on you, Justin. I almost gave up on myself, to be honest with you, Miss Carol. Hello, good to see you, Rogue. Hello, Connie, Mom of an Angel, Roxy, Sassy, Abigail, Callie, Ruby, Robin, Fran, Roxy, Jam, Sherry, Led, Roxy, Carol, Anna, Sherry, Roxy, Progressively, Ruby, Susan, Rogue. Did you know a creator had talked to the other grandma just recently? Not sure about the details, just heard it would have been Malaya's mom. Oh, interesting. I have not heard that, Rogue. No. Kelly, Lulu, Mom of an Angel, Laura, Susan, Linda, Sherry, Robin, Roxy, Brown Eyed Butterfly, Linda, Susan, wait, what? Jam, Shauna, hello, lovely, Angel Wings, Lady Gracious, Progressively Independent, Patty. Good to see you all. Hello, hello, hello. Coco Eats, Alicia, Shelby, Shauna, Anna. Yeah, get with it. Get with it. Good to see you all, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We are talking about Jack and Lilly Sullivan case. Right now, not a whole lot going on. I mean, there is, but there's not. There's not a lot of newsworthy things. I do think that Daniel and Malaya are talking now. I do think they are talking. I do believe that there is a friend or a creator out there that will have some receipts hopefully soon. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Thank you, darling. And hopefully we'll get to see some of that. I've got some more recordings of Miss Janie. Logan is talking to. She's probably taking up for her cousin about a chief of police arrested for, was it child P? Was that what it was, Fran? Child P, I think it was, wasn't it? Oh, thank you, Angel. You lovely, sweet. That might have, because I was looking while I was live earlier. I was like, oh my God, I saw, I think it was, I want to say Alabama. There was a cop arrested on that. Yep. How come that doesn't surprise? I know it really doesn't me anymore, Roxy, because I've seen so many cops arrested for similar things and things like that. Yeah. Doesn't surprise me anymore at all. What would you say to a woman who says this? Let me see if I can find it. What would you say to someone who has step missing grandchildren? Right? Okay, something's off. Oh no, please don't. 1 second. Okay, something's off. Okay, let me see if I can fix it now. Okay, maybe that's better. That'll work for now, maybe. I was tinkering with my stuff earlier. I'm doing some changes and stuff, and while you're doing changes, you mess things up. At least I do. What would you say if you heard? I hope it doesn't show this. Let me make sure. Someone say this.
And yes, I'm going to tell you something. I had a reporter bribe me to talk to her. She bribed me with cigarettes and dog treats. And she even bribed someone else with a case of beer just so she could get a story. Now, you want me to talk to reporters like that? No, I did not.
In case you're wondering, that is Janie saying that she was bribed with Virginia Slims and some dog treats, honey. And Janie, they weren't bribing you with dog treats, right? That's not an interview, Janie. That is obedience training. Get it right, girl. Get it right. Imagine that being your moral compass. The reason you will not speak to a reporter is because they bribed you with cigarettes and dog treats. Yes, Jen. I'm like, she actually said that out loud. She actually said that out loud, you know. When the RCMP said treat every witness seriously, I don't think they meant milk bones, Janie. I don't think they meant milk bones. It's the first time someone in history got paid for an interview and left with worse lungs and a fatter dog. Just saying. Just saying. I'm like, what the hell is she doing here? I cannot believe this woman. Only Junkyard Janie could be bribed. Well, and she said someone else got bribed with alcohol. Listen to it again.
And yes, I'm going to tell you something. I had a reporter bribe me to talk to her. She bribed me with cigarettes and dog treats. And she even bribed someone else with a case of beer just so she could get a story. Now, you want me to talk to reporters like that? No, I did not.
Who was the beer? Who was the beer for, I wonder? Journalists, coming up with notebooks and microphones and cameras and all that. With Janie, she just shows up with a carton of smokes and a squeaky bone, and she'll spill her life out. Maybe, Fran. I don't know, but I don't think he did an interview though. I'm a victim here. I'm a victim. You gave me cigarettes and a dog treat. What the fuck, CBC? You could have gave me a carton. Let's ask Earl. What? Who drinks? Who drinks? It's like when I go to the... I'm getting silly. It's like when Janie goes to the grocery store and she gets baked beans, douche, and a lawn chair. That's all Wick will buy. In April. Baked beans, douche, and a lawn chair. Oh my God. Guys, please hit that thumbs up button. Would greatly appreciate it. I've just never seen so much ridiculousness in my life. Hey, Lorene, good to see you, darling. How you been? I just don't get her. The smoking lady on Mad TV. She's a mad woman. She's a mad woman. Where's Joe? I don't see Joe. Where's Josephine? Josephine. I can't help it. So there's some more recordings that I have not heard yet, and I thought I would drag Janie all the way for a little bit. Beautiful fuchsia pattern, not fuchsia, matches your lips perfectly. Thank you for right. I don't care if you write capitals. Some people get so upset with that. I don't. I don't care. Mini Panthers, thank you so much, darling. Really do appreciate you. I would say it had been money she would have talked, in my opinion. But well, isn't there a reward though? There's $150,000 reward. You know what? RCMP maybe offer Janie $200,000 in Virginia Slim 1000s. But she said she was bribed, not tried to bribe, sounds as if admitting she accepted. She did. That's how they got her to talk. That's how they got her to talk. Yes, ma'am. And so, that's how they got her to talk. I mean, you throw a Temu coupon at her, some Virginia Slimes 1000, and some milk bones. Oh, No, ma'am. No, ma'am. She's good. She is good after that. I see. Doesn't get it. The apple doesn't far too far from the tree. And I would say Janie's ash doesn't fall too far from her bed. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Offer her like $5,000 on Temu and she would rat them out so fast. Yeah, because that's like $5,000 on Temu is like 300,000 US. And do you know how many freebies they would give you, Janie? Do you know how many freebies? You know how many that you would get to play so many wheel spins? Oh my God. Spin, there are like, if you spin the wheel and spend $100, we'll give you $300. Imagine $5,000. You're just going to be busy, Jane. You're just going to be busy, girl. Think of all the free doggy bags. I know. Yeah. Yeah. It's bigger than Wheel of Fortune. Bigger than Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. It's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy to me. I mean, she's doing fetch quest at this point. I mean, he pretty much, the interviewer, whoever did Good on You, they pretty much, the reporter basically played Grand Theft Auto Trailer Park Edition, or Camper Park Edition. Camper Park Edition. That's pretty much it. I love fetch. Do you chase after the ball, Jen? Do you chase after the ball? Tell her what she won. Tell her what she won, Bobby. Yeah. A dog that doesn't bark. Yeah. Temu $5,000 would keep Amazon busy for sure. Yes. The mail carrier would be like, all right, lady, this is enough. This is enough. I'm tired of walking here 5,000 trips a day. 5,000 trips a day. She could get a wig for her dog. Yeah. I mean, maybe some Prozac to be around her. Maybe some doggy Prozac. My hair would fall out if I was around her too. I mean, between the fumes of the mathematics and cigarettes and all of that, yeah, it's gonna work. Yeah. Jam is the stem. It's the stem fast diet. Stem. Oh my God. She could get AI to have someone talk to. Well, she talks to her brother 75 times a day, right? What does JJ buy on Temu? I've only bought Temu a couple times, and I showed you guys one time when I bought Temu, they gave me a handbag, and it looks like, one of those yellow things, like when they mop, and it says like caution, slippery when wet, or something like that. They gave me one of those, but it looks like, but it's a purse. It doesn't say slippery when wet, but it looks like one of those. It's the ugliest bag I have ever seen in my life. Do they make Rogaine for dogs? Yeah. just good food and, stop screaming at it. So I didn't even know they gave you freebies when you ordered Temu, because I was like, I did not order this. I did not order this. What is this? I don't know if I have it. The thing is so hideous. It's the ugly. I've showed it here before a long time ago. A free washer spinner. Yes, a free washer spinner. Thank you so much, Stacy. Thank you so much, lovies. Appreciate you. Very kind of you, my dear. Thank you for your support. And thank you again, Miss Stacy. Very kind. Hey, baby kisses. Good to see you, dear. Thank you. I have never gotten any free stuff from Temu. Really? Huh. They gave me free. Do you guys get free stuff when you order Temu? Free wash a spinner. Hey, Shannon. Good to see you, doll. You okay? You been okay, darling? Okay, but serious. In her audio, she says the busiest traffic times morning and night. Her dog is always in the front window of her RV. Cough, cough. I let out my chickens every morning at 7 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, Jam. Uh-huh. And that would be, and I mean, I would say the busiest time, right, is still not busy, but there are people that have to go to work in that area. And she doesn't even believe Jack and Lily walked out herself of the yard. I would have heard them, right? I like it when you get a lot of stuff free from it. If you played the games, you can win all kinds of stuff. Yep. Traffic heading to Celeron. By the way, how far is this toll or whatever camera that we've been reading about? How far is that where they said nobody got like on the highway or whatever? Where is that? The dogs are barking because he's used to hollering kids. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Shannon. Thank you, sweetsies. You okay? Hope you're okay, babies. We've all been sick here. All of us. All of us. Thank you so much, my dear. Really, really do appreciate you, Miss Shannon. So good to see you, babes. Thank you so very much, honey. Truly. I think she heard all the arguing. Well, I've always said this since day one. Daniel talks about, Malaya talks about. Daniel and Malaya says they hear them, and then all of a sudden, silence. They use these words. Janie, I heard them outside, and then all of a sudden, silence. That's interesting to me. Are you sick, Shannon? Had the flu really bad. We've got the Rona. The Rona. It's really bad right now. I think it's going to be a bad, bad, bad season for it. The Rona and all of this stuff. My son and grandkids did too, Shannon. Oh, God. It's bad. Knock on wood, I've only had the flu a couple times in my life. The last time I had it, I was at Disney World. And that's when I started realizing my body was really hurting. I didn't think I had the flu. I just thought I was walking too much. And I just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And I had weird head pain, just real sharp pains in my head. It was weird. Justin, I thought I asked when he bought, I meant JJ Junkyard. Janie, what does she buy them from there? Probably Chinese dog treats and cigarettes without the tax, without the tax. You know how much smokes are in Canada? crazy, crazy. I had the Rona, but everyone else does now. Tax-free, yes. She takes Timu so serious. Yeah. She's like, I play games on Timu. I'm like, I didn't know Timu had games. I'm like, oh, she's spinning the wheel, the little wheel. Oh my God, look, they're expensive in America, but Canada, they're really expensive. Siggy and Mike, I think it's the highest level that it's been in years right now. Yeah. You know, everything mutates. For my second. So did I. I got the Rona after my second booster, and I haven't taken one since. I haven't taken one since. I think everyone's had the Rona, and they may not even just realized it. Just one time where my nose wouldn't work though. Just one time. It's a very weird feeling when your nose. It is. The wheel is a scam. Yeah. I bought a pack of smokes, $22 a pack. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure is. And it's been that way for a long time. But you know, there is essentially free healthcare there. So yes, Joe. Stand back 6 meters. I'm not contagious now or anything like that, but to me it's like the flu plus strep. Mm-hmm. I remember the first time I saw Daniel speak in a chat room coming from a family of lawyers. I said, well, this is really dumb in his part. It gets worse every day. Yeah, he's confident. He's confident. And or at least he projects that. At least he projects that. So I want to cover some new parts of Miss Janie. I was going to go live on Charlie Kirk, but I think I'll do that maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. I haven't really covered it. I've watched it all, but I haven't really covered it. But there's some things that happened today that I wanted to cover. But we'll get to that. Where's Miss Daphne? Our friend Daphne. She I want to play some parts here. I thought Canada socialist. Why aren't smokes free? They're not socialist. Joe. Oh, hold on. What's that? Wait a second. What kind of mother does this to a 6-year-old? Oh, it's Daily Dose of Crime. I love that channel. They have good I think it's right up here. You might have to move it around a couple times. What's computer? Oh no. Sorry. That was Janie booting me off the internet right there. Oops. She booted me off the internet. That's what I'm saying. Bad. No, actually, I didn't have my laptop plugged in, and my laptop it's a very powerful laptop, but the only thing about it, I took a break and was playing Temu. The only thing about it is when it tells you low battery, you have about 10 seconds to plug it in, or you are done, son. So there's that. Pearls are amazing. Well, you are one of them. Hey, sugar. Thank you so much, darling. Appreciate you very, very, very. Good to see you. Thank you, babies. Appreciate your continued support, truly. Clearly my internet's not. Okay. All right, here we go.
Hey, don't stress over it, you guys. I'm used to all the rumors and the accusations, so don't stress over it. Just let it go. I'm fine with it. I just wanted to point it out to you guys that I just happened to see it when I went on Facebook, and I happened to see it, and I just thought I'd let you know. Don't stress over it. I'm not. Things going. They just find the least little thing, little. Yeah. You know, mama's job. Look after your kids. No, our bear around here, he only comes every now and then because I don't put compost in the green bin anymore. I usually keep it till garbage day. I freeze it. I usually keep it till garbage day.
You hear that?
Now and then. I was making supper for me and Daniel. You know, mama's job. No, our bear around.
Let me find it.
No, our bear around here, he only comes every now and then because I don't put compost in the green bin anymore.
So why? Yes. Well, Daniel said in the reason he put that whatever it was in the front door was because of a bear. Of a member, he said he thought a bear was. It's part of the recording that's clicking sound. You remember that? Where Daniel says the wrench, yes. And she's like, no, we don't get any bear. No, not really. And again, this is part of my point. That wrench was not for a bear, in my opinion. Wasn't for a bear. I believe it was paranoia. Yes. I believe, in my opinion, it was paranoia. And I don't think she knew about that wrench, so she told the truth there. She told the truth there. Right? And why do it just one door? One door. Abuser of rugs. Well, you know, PGH, I was watching a case yesterday. I'm going to clip parts of it and we'll talk about it, comparing it to Jack and Lily's case. There was a mother and a stepfather, very, very similar in just like Jack and Lily's case. Both of them, both children OD'd. Both children OD'd. It was micro traces they found just about everywhere in the house. And they smoked it. And one died. One child died. And the other child barely survived. Barely survived. but I was looking up where 2 children at the same time had ever OD'd. And I've actually got I need to request the body cam on it. There's the body cam is somewhere on YouTube. I'll dig it out and see. But again, where was the parents? Very, very similar to Jack and Lily's case. Where was the parents? In the bedroom. In the bedroom. One of them came out and the child was beside the couch, like between the couch and the wall, and they were very, very lethargic and gray. And there was traces of it all throughout the house. They used daily, and he sold sometimes. You saw that as well, Linda? Yeah. Yep. I can't remember. I just saw it the other day, but I'll look at it again and we'll talk about it. I'll play it. Oh, thank you, Miss Kelly. You're so sweet. Thank you, my love. Appreciate you. Much love and appreciation to all the pearls. My Justin, you. Thank you. Today is my 1 month membership birthday. Congratulations, Cal. Thank you. Thank you so very, very much, honey. I really do appreciate you. Can't thank you enough, Miss Kelly. Appreciate you very, very much. Yes, it was mathematics, but it also, and she did not know this, it had Finney in it. They had no idea. They had no idea. Mathematics, and they, what did they, I mean, it's about 2 granules of salt would kill 2 granules of salt or sugar would unalive you, an adult. Now imagine a 5-year-old. Their little systems are so sensitive. No chance. It's like a metal wand they put in front of your ear, like to your cheek, but next to your ear. Oh, okay. I guess something else. I guess advanced mathematics. Yes, Al Kelly. Yes, Al Kennedy. It's a good way to put it. Yeah. Justin, can you sing to me? Last Friday was my 50th birthday. I was going to say Fortune 500. Of course, I'll sing to you. You just got to stick around till the end, Missouri Butterfly. Thank you so much for 4. Mods, please remember that I sing to Missouri Butterfly. Happy late birthday, Miss Missouri Butterfly. Appreciate your love. How does it feel to be 50? How does it feel to be 50? Goes by really quick, doesn't it? So quick. So
I usually keep it till garbage day. I freeze it. I usually keep it till garbage day. And when the garbage day comes, I put it out.
Well, Remy's birthday is the 23rd, and Ash's birthday is September 17th. That's Wednesday. Happy early birthday, Ash. Good to see you, dear. Be 42. Women say they really enjoy, like, so I think specifically women enjoy their 40s and 50s better than anything. Women generally do. Maybe other than menopause, but everything else, women seem to really embrace it. We'll see. You don't, Lady Gracious? Really? Of course, Ash. I have seen where a so-called dad and mom gave the rug to their own children and they passed, and they did, and they are in jail for it, as they should be. I'm 59 and I love it. Are we, Sassy? I can do without the menopause. Me too. Me too. I don't want the menopause. Oh, God. No. Robin, today's your birthday? Happy birthday, Robin. Happy birthday, darling. We got to sing to Robin, mods. Mods, please remember. Congratulations, 54. You're a rock star, girl. Rock star. I love 50 so far. Time makes me very nervous. Oh, if I sit and think about it, I'll have an anxiety attack. You'll see me in the corner hyperventilating. Seriously. I don't know. It's not me getting old. It's just like everything around me. But I'm getting better as I get older, I think. I already have hot flashes at 40. Well, that's because you're a hottie patati. Justin, you are a party in a box. OMG. Well, I try, girl. I try. I wish I could see the messages on my TV. 2 birthday. Is someone else's birthday today? Robin? We have one another birthday that was last week we got to sing to as well. All right, let's listen to Janie here. Let's go.
And I have two bird feeders out in my backyard here.
That's actually I've instead of someone typing a message, I'm pretty sure that's Janie while she is talking in chat. She's spinning the wheel on Temu every time. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, Daniel loves that. Daniel loves that. Yeah, he sure does. Yeah, that's Janie. I'm pretty sure that's the wheel. That's the Temu wheel.
But the thing is, the bear won't come around the camper because my dog scares him away, right? And to tell you the truth, the birds aren't even eating out of my birds away most of the day with Justin on the 4-wheeler. Him and I took off and we just went. So I couldn't tell you who was here, to be exact. If I ran into somebody I knew, I talked to them. If I didn't know, I said hi. So, okay, the cops showed up here approximately about 10:12.
Approximately 10:12. Isn't that when her brother called? That's when her brother called. They didn't show up until 10:20 something, right? It was something like that. I can't. What was it? It was 10:12, I'm pretty sure, right? I'm almost certain. Janie's interview prep is inhale, exhale, scratch behind the dog's ears, repeat. That's her interview prep.
I would say probably about maybe 15, 20 minutes, Cindy showed up. And when she showed up, Malaya was sitting on the ground with Meadow because I came over to my RV and got her some snacks. And she was sitting there, and her mother showed up with her boyfriend. And Malaya stood up and gave her mother a hug. What you're talking about, an old church. There's no old church around here. If you're talking about the building up on the top of the hill, it used to be an old community center. And yes, it has been searched. I searched it myself. I walked all the way around it. I told the RCMP that I had already searched that, and I even searched the little camp that my neighbor has up there. I walked all around that. The RCMP, the searchers, everybody looked this whole area around here.
Do you hear that?
Why do I think Malaya's family is key?
Do you hear the dog? Do you hear the dog in the background? She's like, Janie showed up. Or not Janie. Daniel showed up, and you hear, and we're going to speak dog now. Get me the fuck out of here. That's what you're going to hear. Stupid bitch. That's what it's like. Oh my God. She traded an interview for some cigarettes and some fucking dollars. Oh, treats. Which it's probably an allergy from the dog treats, is probably what it is, that the fur's falling out. That's probably what it is. Thank you, sweet Shannon. I appreciate you. I'm in a silly mood tonight. Jam, thank you so much, honey. Appreciate you very much. The Paranorma Bears run wild in May, especially on Thursday nights around midnight. You're onto something, Jam. Thanks for everything. Great guy. Thank you so much, Jam. Appreciate you very, very much. Yeah. Those the math bears, they're really, really paranoid. They really are. I agree. Thank you so much, Jam. And Missouri, thank you so much, my dear, for months for that pitch. Thank you so much. Oops. I think I already got Missouri Bear, didn't I? Thank you so much, my dear. I appreciate you. We will sing too. Yes. Yeah. What was it when I was a kid? It was the Berenstein Bears or something like that. Daniel's got the Mathenstein Bears. Yes. Dun, 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 dun. The Mathenstein Bears. Mathenstein. This is okay. I want to show you a picture. The following picture is an actual picture of Janie when she's looking out her RV first thing in the morning when sunrise. It's an actual picture. That is actual. Right there. Look at the cars, Daniel. Look at the cars. That is an actual picture. It really is, yeah. Mm-hmm. It is. And this is Judgmental Janie. This is an actual picture. Now listen, of Judgmental Janie whenever I go to the grocery store and I buy baked beans, douche, and a lawn chair. Right here. How the old white lady Janie looks at me at the pharmacy when I'm checking out with nothing more than lube and Reese cups. That is a picture of Janie. Very judgmental lady. That's all I got to say. She judged me. So I'm gonna judge you. Okay. Stick it, Mattel. Stick it. Okay. Whatever. That's all I gotta say. Whatever, Jane. She's jealous. Of course she is. Of course she is. Of course she is. Thank you, Hobo. Appreciate you, babies. Thank you so very, very much. With 2 pearl necklaces. How you doing? The chicken looks better. You know how like the old ladies look at you like, what the hell? Like the time, I don't know, I was probably 20 years old. It was a different time. It was a different era for me, as the kids say now. And I had real thin eyebrows and I was real pale and all of that. And me and my friend Aaron were up in freaking platform shoes and all that. And we go into this Walmart and it was in the middle of freaking nowhere. And I'm like, where's the town at? We walk right in the Walmart and the whole Walmart stops. Swear to God, him and I walk in. Like the beep even stopped on the checkout. Beep. And my friend Aaron's like, well, my God, what are y'all looking at? Carry on, go, children. We do need a mean junkyard, Janie. Yes, we do. Meaner than a junkyard, no. What's wrong with Hobo? Hobo, what's wrong? If Shauna, oh my God, I cannot imagine the amount of trauma. Yeah. Used to be a Walmart greeter. Let me tell you something, El Kennedy. This was the old Walmart greeter. I'm going to tell you, this is exactly the way she looked at us that night. That was it. Oh, Hobo, I'm sorry, honey. I'm so sorry. Friends 28 years. That's a lifelong friend. They're very few and far between. Mm-hmm. Has anyone checked the cabins again? Janie said she put a lock on it so everyone would stay out of it. In my opinion, needs checked. I don't know. It's a good question. I think the water areas need checked again by an actual professional. Like that's all that they do. You know what I mean? Yeah, he thought they were going to break in and steal his Coca-Cola. Mm-hmm.
Keeping quiet, in my opinion, she doesn't want to let anybody know what happened. She doesn't want to let anybody know if she's involved in this.
Brandy said he ran to the kids? Ran to the kids? So the past information about the backpacks, I have seen screen grabs from the person who said they found it reported to RCMP. I don't know what you mean. They found a backpack? Is that what you mean? Oh, thank you, babies. Appreciate you, hobos. Thank you, sweetsies. Love you, darling. Thank you so much. Yes, Daphne did a video earlier on it today. Okay, we'll look at it in a second. I talked to Daphne a little bit ago, but we didn't get to talk much. I didn't want to bother her. She's having some family.
This is my opinion, but the only way you're going to get answers to what the truth is if you talk to Malaya. No, I do not take my dog out with me when I...
You see how the narrative has always been Malaya, Malaya, and Malaya. Well, this is the thing. Malaya shouldn't know any more than either one of you, Janie, Daniel, right? Because you all were conveniently sleeping at the same time. Oh, thank you, Shannon, mamacitas. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, honey. You received one of those memberships from our dear Hobo or Shannon. Make sure you please thank them. Thank you so very much, my dear. Good to see you, my love. I'm still worried about Justin's dog. Me too. Me too. I was not a club kid, Joe. No. I've never been one to really party at all. At all. I did for a summer, and that was it. That's it. Nope. I'd never liked to go to bars or anything like that. They make me nervous.
Go shopping. Actually, what I do is I put my dog stays in the RV, and I lock my RV. So my dog is locked in the RV. The reason why I do that is my dog is kind of if he gets out and he gets out of the fence or anything, my dog likes to go for a little walk. Just probably like most dogs go.
Well, I mean, I would run away too. I mean, I would run away from her. I would. Not gonna lie. Let me out, you crazy buffoon. Let me out of here. I wonder if her dog is fixed. You think her dog's fixed? No wonder that dog is always at the window barking, "Help me." You know? Sound reminds me of a bouncing ball. Reminds me of two cells in Janie's head clinging together, moving. That's what it reminds me of. Oh, thank you, Shannon, for another. You did it again. Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate you so much, Shannon. You're so very kind. Love you, darling. If you received that, make sure you thank our dear Shannon. Did you dress crazy with the makeup? Abby. I mean, you're asking that to Abby, not
For
me.
a little walk in the woods, because ever since I had my dog, he's been fenced up because I got him from a lady in New Glasgow, and she had him tied up all the time in town. So when I got him, I built a fence out back so he would have a place to run, and he's been fenced up ever since I got him. Because if you have a dog that's tied up all the time and he gets loose or fenced up all the time, of course, when they get loose, they're going to want to wander for a little while. And he got away one other time on me, and I know this has nothing to do, but this is the way I felt. If anybody this ever happened to anybody, when their animals go missing, this is me, especially. I panicked. I ran everywhere hollering for him. I ran up and down the road. I even jumped in my car and I went looking for him. And that's a dog.
Right, Janie. Right, Janie. Now you said that Jack wouldn't go through the woods, and you don't think that they walked up the driveway, but you guys also say that there's a boot print there in front of your windshield. So I'm a little confused, and you're right. Any parent would look. But also, in the same token, a parent would not lie, neither would a step-parent lie about things that are easily provable that we have talked about. I mean, he has stated anything from Malaya is 100% innocent to he'll visit her in prison, and literally everything in between. So I don't really understand your logic there, Janie. She sounds like Marge Simpson's sister. Thank you so much. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you.
My dog going through this trauma. And so I'm just imagining what Jack and Lily is going through and what my other two grandchildren are going through. They don't understand, just like him. Like, it's really hard on every.
Jen, you are not allowed to leave yet. You're not allowed to leave yet. Janie is still smoking, and we still need you to hold the fire extinguisher. You are not going anywhere, Jen. You are staying. We are portable. Put us in bed with you right now. Right now. If I have to go to bed with these nightmares, so do you. So put the phone under your pillow right now. If I have to suffer, so do you. Okay? I'm going to just spin the wheel. If I win, I'll come back. Are you playing the slot machines? Are you playing the slot machines, Jen? Are you at the casino? You at the casino? You little slot. You got a slot. I love you, Jen.
Everyone that doesn't understand what's going on. I mean, us adults know what's going on, but I'm thinking about the children. What are they going through? What trauma are they going through? Especially Lily and Jack, when they don't know what's going on. Like, how come I can't see Mommy, or I can't see Daniel, or I can't see Meadow, or I can't see my other two grandchildren? Like, I can't imagine.
Let me tell you something. I was on a ship one time, and I played the slot machines. I have gambled maybe 4 times in my life. And I thought it said 25. What was it? What was it? I think it was, I thought it said 5 cents. 5 cents. You know, the slot machines. And it was $5. They don't put a decimal 00. They just put $5 or 5 cents. And I thought it said 5 cents. So I put a 20 in it. And I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is it not working anymore? Why is it not working anymore? I about died. I lost $20 to that. I about died. Seriously, Brandy one, I about died. Not even joking. Jen would never block you, Roxy. I'm going to be on a ship in 2.5 weeks, so don't send out the cavalry. Be very careful in those ships. Be very careful. I don't know. Like, I've been on 4 cruises, and I don't know. Like, I want to go on a cruise, but now that I see all the things that happens on cruises, and one time I was on a cruise and I got sick, really sick, really quick, really fever. Some people get a fever with everything. I don't get a fever. I rarely ever get a fever. Rarely. And my temperature shot up. And I just was not living the best time on that cruise. Oh, your cousin works at Princess Cruises. Nice. I always cruise with Norwegian. That's who I always cruise with. You would never go on a boat or a ship? Hi, Marie. Looks like fun, but I'm afraid to get on a cruise ship. Why? I mean, it's not the Titanic nowadays. You know, it's just not the Titanic. You're not going to cross the Arctic Sea. You're in the Caribbean. Disney is nice. Disney's very nice. Okay, Brandy. Catch you, baby. Did you? Oh, wrong email. 1 second. The interview Daniel said. Oh, really? Okay, let's look at this real quick. I don't remember this. Credit goes to our girl and yours, Miss Daphne. Daniel slips here, allegedly.
Hey, internet friends. So today I have a special treat for you. I've been doing some homework and going over older and newer interviews and piecing them together. I have also added captions in some of this video, or maybe all of it. I haven't decided yet, but I want you to listen carefully and follow along with the wording that Daniel Martell states in some of his older interviews. Stay tuned.
I ran up in the woods to the kids. They have cabins up in the woods, which only took me like 30 seconds. I came right back down. She was on the phone with.
Now, I've always caught this, what he says. I ran up to the kid. I ran. Oh, I've caught that right there. Yeah, I caught that. But I didn't realize that's what he was saying. I didn't understand. I ran up to the kids. They have cabins. Right there. Yeah, I called that out.
Newer interviews and piecing them together. I have also added captions in some of this video, or maybe all of it. I haven't decided yet, but I want you to listen carefully and follow along with the wording that Daniel Martell states in some of his older interviews. Stay tuned.
I ran up in the woods to the kids. They have cabins up in the woods, which only took me like 30 seconds. I came right back down. She was on the phone with the RCMP.
Now, I'm going to read to you what Daniel Martell just said. And I just want you to look at this picture of Lily. She is so cute.
You see, that couldn't be true. Could not be true. Daniel says he runs up there. It took him about 30 seconds. He says he runs back down. Who's on the phone with 911? He says Malaya. Can't be true. Cannot be true. Why? Does anyone know? I'll tell you why. Something on me. Because Junkyard Janeth says she comes outside and Malaya has Meadow on her hip, standing in front of her windshield, right? And she says, "What are you doing? What's wrong?" And that's when they have the conversation, right? Janie says Malaya said she already called 911. Daniel says as he's coming back down, she is on Malaya is on the phone with 911. Can't happen. Can't happen. I believe most everything that morning is absolutely made up. in my opinion. Almost everything. Who's Amy? Amy in chat? Never tried beer. Would elk?
Anyways, Daniel says, I ran up in the woods to the kids. They have cabins in the woods. Period. Now, what I got from that was Daniel ran up in the woods towards the kids, because it says to the kids.
It's very interesting because they're always talking about those cabins, right? They're always talking about those cabins. Daniel runs up there. He runs down. Janie says she runs right back up there, runs back down. I never believed Friday happened either. I don't think virtually anything happened Friday morning. Virtually anything. You could easily be a vegetarian. Daniel also said he talked to Janie before going. Yes. And Janie said she met him, out back. Oh, another thing Daniel said, I got a text the other day. What was it? He says he only took the dirt roads, that he never drove on any trails. I find that very interesting. Very interesting. Because Janie is supposedly back behind the house. Well, first of all, Daniel could not have drove back there because there was a tree or something right there. How did she meet Daniel back there when he jumped in his car and left? I'll wait.
I realized that he realized that he made a mistake, and he says they have cabins in the woods. Well, we know the kids don't own any cabins in the woods. So who is they? That's the question. Who is they? Who has cabins in the woods? Comment below. Now listen to this next part.
Daniel's dad's property needs checked.
It's about when the 911 call was made. Listen closely.
The time, no one will say for sure, but police say it was around 10 a.m. when they got a 911 call.
Now, I find this very odd, as the police won't say, but it was around 10 a.m. So it sounds like the interviewer is even questioning this, as she's not getting a direct time
She's
on when they called 911. Now, this next part, I'm going backwards in the interview. So listen to this next part when Daniel talks about them sleeping and how Malaya is asleep next to him. Listen very closely to it. And then I want you to look at Daniel's face and listen to the tone of his voice when he says, it was about 20 minutes later, and I woke up and I said, where's Lily and Jack? So the tone of his voice changes and his expression changes. I just find that very odd. Let's listen.
And baby were asleep. Lily came in multiple times.
Bingo.
I was not in deep sleep by any means. And then about 20 minutes passed, and then...
Well, hold on a second. I just thought of something. She did that interview on Saturday, I think, Beth. I think she did that interview on Saturday, so it would have been Friday night. Wouldn't it? Oh, thank you, Kelly. Thank you, sweetie. Good again, girl. Nor can he look into culverts with a... Bingo, girl. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Or like Janie says, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Nor can he look into culverts with a phone flashlight when he didn't have it with him. They are lying about all of this. They need a good PI to restart the investigation and have the Cajun Navy research the waters. Yes, 1,000%. What's also interesting that we noticed in those documents, Daniel says he doesn't take his phone with him that morning. How convenient. Whenever your phone is your lifeline. It is literally your lifeline. If you find Lily and Jack, right, or you find one of them and they're injured, or God forbid, not alive, you need a phone. Or if you find them safe, you need to call Malaya, or Malaya needs to call you, or Janie needs to call someone. If you need to call 911 because you found them or found evidence, or you found someone took them and you're chasing them down or whatever. But in another part of the interview, in a different another interview Daniel did, in those documents, it says Daniel says he takes his phone everywhere with him. He never leaves his phone at home. All right. And I think, in my opinion, this is the reason why they don't have enough. Number one, if there's not much on camera to have, right? Meaning they didn't travel on a lot of the main roads, but perhaps the woods or trails on an ATV, that's difficult, right? If they didn't take their phones, there you go, right? If they if there's nothing to clean up at the house per se, there you go. So I think that's what's holding them back, in my opinion. There's no way under God's green earth, in my opinion, could the RCMP not still be side-eyeing the family. No bueno. And I'll tell you something. I think the rain, whenever Jack and Lily went missing, hurt finding them as well. The rain as well. I take off all the time. I forget my phone. I don't. Ever. Justin, why is it Malaya talking? What do you mean? Why is she not talking, or why is she talking? I don't understand.
When I woke up,
What do you mean, baby?
Malaya was right beside me. She was still asleep. And I said, I don't hear Lily and Jack.
Now, if you remember correctly, in Malaya's statement, she supposedly was the one that said she asked her partner, "Where's the kids?" I'm going to play that clip for you. So don't you find it kind of odd that he's stating that he said it, and then Malaya said it on day one that she said it? So, what exactly is going on here?
As hopeful as possible. I want them home. I want to hold them. And I want them home. What happened was we woke up. I heard them playing in the next room beside us. And I was drifting in and out of sleep. And they're not the type of kids that we tell them not to go outside on their own. We always make sure that we're out there with them, watching them. And they happen to just get out that sliding door, and we can't hear it when it opens. And they were outside playing, but we weren't aware of it at the time. And the next thing we knew, it was quiet. And we get up, and I tell him, my partner, Daniel, I tell him, do you hear the kids? And he says, no. And we get up instantly.
I still think they would have taken their phone, because they may not have service exactly where they are. You're right. Absolutely. In that area. But you would find it. You would find it. Right? Enough to call 911. You would. Why is she over explaining everything? It's very scripted. Early hours of Friday, CB says, in my opinion, early hours of Friday were spent coming up with the story and Malaya being told what to say, and all of the contradictions are because they were never ever, to keep the story straight. We don't even know still yet who that morning, was Malaya really asleep, or was Daniel really asleep, or was neither asleep? Malaya says she was awake and Daniel was asleep. Daniel says he was awake. Malaya was asleep. Justin, why would he ask that you? Well, I've always said that, Siggy. Exactly, Siggy. Like, you don't hear the kids. You don't wake your partner in bed and be like, hey, wake up. Wake up. Do you hear the kids? That doesn't make sense. You quietly get your ass up and look around. Oh, there you are. Or, oh my God, they're not here. Now I'm going to wake him up. That just doesn't make sense. Thursday evening, Thursday night, early hours of Friday morning. Yeah.
We're looking outside. We're looking everywhere, yelling for them. And I instantly just call 911.
What's up with
So
Fran?
do you guys see what I mean by Daniel saying he did that, but Malaya on her first interview said that she did that? It's like they're the same person. It's very odd to me, and it makes me wonder why they are doing that, saying the same exact thing, but they're switching roles. Like, it's very odd.
That's a good question, Nancy. That's a good question. Remember, Daniel took his a little bit later. I don't know how you can pass a lie detector test. You can. I would also like to know what kind of polygraph it was and what kind of machine it was, because they all are different. Some are harder to beat than others as well. But I don't know. I don't put a lot of faith in them either way, to be honest with you. But what frustrates me about it is it seems like the RCMP is putting all of their eggs in that basket. Well, they passed the lie detector test. Okay. All right. Okay. From day one, you said nobody took them, right? Like some stranger. And you guys have searched endlessly around the house and you say, they're not in the woods there, and nobody took them. So what are you saying happened to these kids? Like, really, what are you saying? If no stranger took them, and you said you don't believe that they are alive, big thing. Big thing right there. You don't believe they're alive. They did have different examiners. They sure did. Right? Oh, Shannon, I'm sorry, honey. I did not see those earlier. Thank you so much, darling. Appreciate you. Apologize, sweeties. Thank you so much, love. You received that membership earlier. Thank you, Shannon. Please thank our dear Shannon if you received that, my loves. Thank you so very, very, very much, Shannon. I also find it odd, 2 different examiners. I do too. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's as long as you throw your baseline off whenever you start your polygraph, you're good, pretty much. You just got to keep that baseline.
Now, if you listen closer, you hear Malaya stating that we didn't know at the time that they were outside. Now, this is going to be my opinion on that situation. I think that Janie did absolutely hear something that morning. Maybe she heard the dog barking. Maybe she heard the kids giggling and laughing that morning. We don't know. Or maybe Janie saw them outside. Maybe she had an interaction with them. Maybe she hurt the children. Or maybe...
Yeah, I don't think Cindy or Wade or any of them know at all. You have to have a baseline, Jim. Yeah, that's how they tell if you're lying or not. Right? And there is you do 3 tests, no more than 5, and it's all of those averaged out. Right? So it's, I don't really believe
someone she knows hurt the children or something in that matter. Who knows? It's just my opinion.
You don't, and that's another good point, Jam. You don't have to ask. You don't have to answer any question you don't want to. You do not have to answer any question you don't want to, or you can you can ask them to rephrase the question. And if you ask them to rephrase the question and you feel like, yeah, well, that didn't happen, not that way, then you can feel like you're not lying as well. So they do 3, like they'll do 3 to anywhere from 3, no more than 5 polygraphs. They'll do it all the same day. But you can ask them to rephrase the question like that as well. Yeah, ask the question differently.
But like Malaya said, we didn't know that they were out.
I would like to see if Daniel would do like a retina test.
Outside playing until after the fact, because her and Daniel were supposedly in bed. So could this statement of them both being in bed at the same time be true? I don't know. But
Absolutely,
someone
January.
had to be inside
1,000%.
with baby Meadow at the time. And usually that would be the mother. Now, I want to go back to the cabins. I thought it was very odd for Daniel to say what he said about running up into the cabins. Who owns those cabins?
Well, I think everyone feels that way. Lady Gracia says, I would fail for sure. I feel guilty going through the airport security and my heart races. Everyone feels that way. I get nervous like when I go to Canada or I'm coming back or I go to Mexico and I'm at border security. I have nothing to worry about, but it's just the anxiety of going through it. You know what I mean? But again, that's where they got to get your baseline, and they make you come down. But the thing that Daniel said that still is very interesting to me, how the reporter said, how did you feel when you was doing the polygraph, or they asked you a specific question? He said, what did he say? I was nervous and my heart felt like it was coming through my chest or something like that. What did he say? Plenty of guilty have passed lie detector tests. Well, one of the guys that helped create the lie detector test, or was really big with the lie detector test, he, after so many years, walked back. It's on here on YouTube, and he says they are not accurate, about to explode. That's what it was, Brandy. Yes. That's what he said. I feel like my heart was going to explode. And he says they're the biggest fraud that law enforcement has ever used. And he has been sued so many times by the polygraph like association or something like that. It's crazy.
Because he said it's more than one, but he said he was going towards the kids. Now, I'm not going to add that clip in again for you to listen to it. You can rewind if you like, but I want to know what you think about that.
So this is a good question. Justin, why do people believe that the polygraph tests were passed? From what I've seen of the released documents, wasn't it only about 4 questions that were apparently answered truthfully? They usually only ask you 4 or 5 questions in the whole test. And so I'm assuming that they passed overall, meaning that they, I guess, passed all the questions. That's all I know. But Daniel said they only asked about the death of Lily and Jack. And one thing is true, they said, but one of the questions was, do you know anything about, what was it, the something, or like the abduction or the disappearance or murder? It actually said murder of Lily and Jack. And I was like, or the death. I can't remember what it was, but I made a big deal out of it. I remember that. I was like, oh, it says that. I go to MC. Yeah, I get the spray bottle out. The red room. Yeah, okay. It is, Derace. It is so bad. So bad.
Comment below and we're going to continue on.
Thrown beneath the home.
The 4-year-old is wearing some blue dinosaur boots.
Police say they found.
We don't even know what they were actually wearing. We don't even know what they're wearing. And, you know, Daniel with his shirts that he says Malaya took so she could, you know, smell him after she wrote her a note on the bathroom mirror, he says. But he said, my clothes better not be planted with Jack and Lilly. I'll never get that out of my head.
A boot print. And listen to this in the radio chatter.
Families brought us to a location there, not far away, that there's a piece of a blanket.
Police won't say anything about a blanket, but Martel says a piece of Lily's blanket was found near the boot print.
Now, just a few more things before I let you go for the day. Daniel said he put the blanket, which was up in a window previously, into the garbage a week prior to Lily and Jack going missing, okay? So, supposedly, his brother Justin, recorded him opening this trash bag and getting the other half of the blanket out. Now, as we've heard several times from the RCMP, that they have no evidence of them other than the fact that they were seen in public the day prior, which was Thursday afternoon near the Highland Square Mall. Okay? So,
Listen
this is telling.
I mean, forget the needle of the polygraph, right? Forget the needle of the polygraph. The graph would probably, for Daniel, just draw a middle finger. I'm pretty sure of it. If I was the polygraph machine, I would have just drawn out a middle finger for Daniel. Personally. That's just me, though. That's just me. And for Janie's, I would draw out a Virginia Slim 100, 1000. Just me, though. Oh, joyous. My joyous joy. Thank you, darling. I love you, Joy. Thank you so much. Truly. Thank you so very, very much, my dear. Really do appreciate you. You received one of those. Give our Joyously Joy a big thank you. And a dog treat, yes. Still waiting for the free beer. Joe.
Me that the RCMP does not account for the blanket as evidence, and they maybe feel the boot print is not either. Now, we've heard several statements saying they found boot prints on the driveway from Daniel as well, which I find is odd, because if the boot print was found on Lansdowne Station Road, which is a dirt road where the blanket was found, that would be near Daniel's family. And supposedly Daniel's father lives down that dirt road.
Bingo. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Earl has been mightily quiet. Mightily quiet. Thank you, Kenji. I get the pearls are rock stars. Every single one of you are rock stars. I mean, if I would have been the polygrapher with Daniel, I would have just handed him an Etch-a-Sketch and say, Carve out your alibi. Write it down with this Etch-a-Sketch. That's what I would end with, Daniel. You would have probably got a better answer with him. What will happen? What will happen if you get caught with menthols? Where's my mohawk at? No 100s or menthols or flavored cigars allowed in Canada. You can't have even menthols in Canada anymore? You can't sleep. Well, listen, you can lay in bed and watch it me. We are on, V. Oakley. We are on, girl. My first membership was gifted by Joyous, then I re-upped. Oh, thank you, Joyous and Jam. Well, I know Canada, they've had their smokes behind like a cabinet for years. They've tried to do that in America. Some places even do it, but I'm pretty sure you can still get them at the reserve, though. Yeah. I would have played the Dixie Chicks for him. Earl. I'm not going to sing it. Yeah. Ours are open here. Yeah. Hand me a pack of Misty 1000s. The full flavor, please. Full flavor. You only got the lights? No. That won't work for me. We'll see you later. I'll go to the next store. You can bring into the country. Oh, wow.
On Lansdowne Station Road. I have not confirmed this, as I need to do a little bit more research, but I think it's very odd that the blanket was found there along with one single boot print.
1,000%.
What do you guys think of this? I want to hear your comments.
Yep. You guys cannot read the news on Facebook in Canada. Yep. Because I didn't know that. I did not know that when I was looking at this case. I'm like, why the hell? Like, you can look up the CBC, but there's nothing on it. Yep. You cannot look up the news on social media in Canada. Who's the Canadian Prime Minister now? Justin is out, isn't he? Trudeau, he's out. How do you know what's going on? LOL. You watch the news. You watch the news. Mark Carney. So you got a Carney. You know what we call Carneys here? Candace Wells is a Carney. People that worked at carnivals. We call Carneys. Yeah, Caper. Yeah. Good to see you, babe. Carnivals, yeah.
Below. And let's see if there's any more information that comes out about Jack and Lilly Sullivan. In my honest opinion, I don't believe the children are with us any longer.
Oh, I don't either.
I did believe maybe they were safe somewhere else, but now I just don't believe they're with us anymore, unfortunately. So this is most likely a recovery mission,
can you hear me?
and it sounds like police.
Can y'all hear me? Testing. 1212 2345 6789. Can you hear me? Okay, perfect. My microphone went out a second.
Police are doing more of investigation.
I hope Angel's okay. I haven't seen her in a couple days. What'd I do? Shit. Okay. Press something. Okay.
Through the family, friends, perhaps, or acquaintances, instead of searching around the property or in other areas.
Well, Daniel's dad has 100 acres somewhere. 100 acres.
Thank you for watching, and if you liked my video, please like, share, and subscribe.
Oh my God. Dr. Todd Grande called it Canada's deliverance. I'm telling you. I mean, 100 acres is a lot, but it's worth the cadaver dogs going. Well, it's not like near the house either. It's not near the house either. So there's that. What is it? Rory's a good. When reporter asked Janie about location of kids, Janie said, there aren't any brooks on this property. Weird. There's a lot, capers. A lot. Oh, Lolo's in here? Oh, Mm-mm. She's late. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Lolo to the office, please. You're being paid. Lolo to the office, please. You're being paid. Oh, Lolo. Good to see you, Lolo. In my opinion, very creepy. He's a winner. Who is? Bubbly. To hire cadaver dogs. You know, Daniel, I guess he does the budget for Lily and Jack's RCMP search as well. Because he's like, they spent $1 million. I think it was like $1 million or something. It was a ridiculous amount on the search dogs. He's like, they spent like $1 million on the search dogs. Acres that needed to be searched. I think they do. Oh, I couldn't do that, Roxy. Couldn't do that. Janie also had land between Ron's house and Earl's place, according to her. I think they need to check Daniel, Earl, Justin. Daniel, Earl, Justin. Justin, Earl, Daniel. Earl, Justin, Daniel. Daniel, Justin, Earl. You got a point. You got a point. Sue, you cannot be a quiet pearl. You cannot be quiet, girl. You got to be here. Right here. You got to be loud. Daniel's dead. Yeah. What about EquiSurge and the Cajun Navy? I don't know if they go to Canada, but I would love for EquiSurge to search for them. Love especially the water. They're really good at water. I think they need to dig up Janie's yard. They're out there somewhere. They're out there somewhere. And where, though? Right? It's going to be somewhere they're familiar with. Oh, Lily. When? I'm so sorry, Lily. Lily Ray, I'm so sorry. When did she pass? Oh, Friday. I'm so sorry, honey. Condolences. Keep you in our prayers. Definitely keep you in our prayers. I have so been there. That is very, very tough. Very tough to lose your mama. My heart was shattered when my mama died. If I didn't have my kids when my mama died, I don't think I would have made it. I really don't. So it's very tough, I know. I had Belinda contact EquiSearch. They do come to Canada. That's good. I wish they would come and do something here, there. Hang in there, honey. My stepdad is a mess. It's very tough, especially what you're going through right now. In the beginning, it is, you don't ever feel like you're going to get out of it. You really don't, but better days are ahead, even though you can't even begin to think. You just need to keep yourself busy. Busy is the best thing you can do, in my opinion, whenever you're grieving. Busy. What about the recent voting of Lily at the park with short hair? I don't believe that, Emily. I don't believe it at all, personally. I don't believe that ever happened. She the woman that said this, it was in the beginning. I don't think they had been missing that long when she allegedly. I don't think I just don't want. I'm not trying to be like a Debbie Downer or anything. And I pray more than anything I am wrong. There's nothing more I would rather be wrong about. But I don't see them alive. And neither does the RCMP. I don't think that they're in someone's house. Someone came and got them to give them a better life or anything like that. Does it happen? Yes. Very, 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 very rarely. But it's not generally with siblings like that as well. It would be somebody who's going to take a child, like to, adopt them or whatever like that. They do babies. And the reason they do, for multiple reasons, mainly is they can, if as a 5 or 6 year old, They know who their mom is. They know who their dad is. They know where they live. They know information. And so they're already conditioned to be like, who the hell are you? Right? Like, I don't know you. They know, you know how kids are with strangers, like, how they have that weird streak when they're little. They're like, get behind your leg or whatever. Babies, they only, yeah. It's just, I know a lot of people think that, and I always say, people can think whatever they want. It's a free world country. But I always say a lot of times those are the best of people because they just can't see evil in others. Like the people who thinks that, well, maybe they gave them away. They're really good people, even though I disagree with them. They're always really good people because they just cannot comprehend individuals doing something like that to a child. What was that, CB? And that's why Daniel and Malia both said they're outgoing and they would go with anyone if you gave them food or a drink. Bingo. Bingo. They press that. Well, do an Amber Alert, right? And I think there was somebody else, Daniel would say, in Malaya and all that. I think they're not. I think they're abducted, or they kept pressing that. Of course they'll talk to anybody because if you offer them food or drink, most 5 and 6 year olds, they might talk to someone, but most 5 and 6 year olds won't get in a car willingly with a stranger, right? They just won't. You can't hear me? Then my mic go out again. Papa, can you hear me? Was CPS involvement when they went missing? Yes. Well, they were back in December. I don't know if there was something open yet or not. Okay. You can hear me. Okay. Pushing abductive narrative, but have never once asked anyone to return them. Yeah. They've never spoken directly to Jack and Lilly. They have only and still only speak about, particularly Daniel, about how innocent he is and how he doesn't have to do what he does, but he chooses to do it because nobody else does it. Well, you're full of shit, Daniel, because Belinda certainly does. In fact, I would beg to differ and beg to argue that she has done a hell of a lot more than you, Daniel. Right? Why? Because she doesn't lie whenever she's talking about Jack and Lilly. She has no reason to lie. It doesn't benefit her to lie. It's only image management. That's it. That's it, Debbie. Bingo. Hey, Glinda. I would have to be someone that they knew. Yeah. Just not happening. There had to be, someone had to flip their lid in that house, or there had to be a neglectful accident. It's just what I call a neglectful accident. Meaning there was rugs in the house You didn't mean for them to get in it, but they did, right? Left on surfaces or whatever. Yeah. And I don't know about you, but I see Daniel and Malaya as being parents that just let Jack and Lily run from one end to the house to the other as long as they're not bothering them. Right? Inside, outside, wherever. Them picking up, Jack picking up bugs, and just as long as they're not bothering them. Right? No structure whatsoever in the house. No routine. Nothing. So I think that's just kind of what it is. I think accident if they are not found around the search area. They're around there somewhere. They're around there somewhere. And, I would really like to see how bad Lily's bruise was the day before she went missing. Right? In the camera when they're at the store or whatever. In the paperwork, it says Daniel's coworker saw Daniel in the parking lot, and he said you could tell there were other kids in the vehicle, but he couldn't see the kids. And it was just, I think he said Daniel, Malaya, and Meadow. But he said you could tell there was more kids in the back. You could hear them. Yes, in the car, Brandy. Yep. They need to recheck the mine shaft. They just found someone in Pictou County, Nova Scotia, that was in the mine shaft for 20 some years. That's a long time. The search and rescue team says they think they're in the woods close by. If they were dead, wouldn't they be able to smell decay from where they live? No. They couldn't have if they were, so Emily, if they were within 200 yards, 300 yards, yes, they could. Absolutely. And of course, yes. But there's also so many animals in this forest as well. But yeah, they should be able to. But a 4-year-old. Can you imagine? You remember as a kid getting scratched on your leg, like we were different, kids. Most of us grew up very, it was a different time. I played outside all the time as a kid. I played in creeks. I played in the woods. I played everywhere. And you remember getting your legs scratched by a briar or a rock or something like that when you were a kid, and it hurt so bad, or you would scab your knees up really bad, couldn't freaking walk, sore. Remember that as a child. Go back. Think about that. Now think about that as a 4-year-old. Raspberry bushes, yes. But as a 4-year-old, what is a 4-year-old going to do the moment that he gets scratched one time? He's going to turn around, go back. What does Janie say little Jack does when he doesn't want to walk anymore? He just sits down, done. Right? It's not going to take a 4-year-old very long to be exhausted. Not going to take him long. I did lives on how far, like the maximum, I can't remember. Mohawk might remember, but I don't. The average 4-year-old is maximum found, like maximum found. And I think they ended up looking 2 or 3 times out than that. Lily would freak out over bugs and scream her head off, I think. And poor Jack wouldn't walk for that. Yeah. Lily had some lungs on her, right? Like she could scream. The birthday party let you know that. It let you know that. Also, the bus driver let you know that. Like if they wanted attention. And I think also Janie said was kind of negative the way she was talking about little Lily screaming. No. I would, there's in my opinion, just my opinion, there is less than a 1% chance that they walked out there, made it far enough outside of the search group. No diaper fell off, no boots, no clothing, nothing. That's right, Lily. You don't. I think they went missing Thursday. That's when everything happened, and they had to come up with the story Friday. Yep. 1000%. I believe that's why she called it in at 6:15 or 6:18. 6:15, 6:18, something like that. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Thank you so much, my dear. I do appreciate you, no matter. Thank you, Miss Tammy. Appreciate you, sweetheart. Good to see you. I love your blue and gold macaw. Hey, Justin, chat and mods. Hello, Mick Rapping Recovery. Good to see you. They were seen Thursday, Nancy. Yeah, they couldn't have went missing Wednesday. Couldn't have. No, something happened after they got home. After they got home. It totally amazes me how they sleep at night and carry on each day. I would be gone out of my mind, freaking out, having nightmares. Who you mean, Glenda? Like Malay and them? I wasn't working all the time. Oh, sweet. If you watch Shameless, you can see how quick the rugs can take a kid. Oh, trust me. Yeah. Yeah. I know that. So I've really looked into United States and Canada where 2 children have gone missing or died at the same time. And it's either because everyone that I've seen, it's either because they are unalived by a parent, or they it's usually drugs if they got home. True. I mean, they may not have made it home. They may not have made it home, but they've got their locations on. They had their locations on. Now, this is a very interesting part too. We know that Malaya had her locations on. I don't know if Daniel did or not previous to that. Previous before Jack and Lily went missing. Can't remember if his was on or not. Malaya's was. But if Daniel or Malaya ever turned their location off, their phone off, their data off, or put in airplane mode at any time after they got home Thursday evening, very weird. What's that, Linda? Who? Is Denny's still open? I love Denny's. They had the best drinks. We don't have Denny's here, but I love going when I'm out of state. Yeah, Kelly, it does. Yeah. They had to have brought their phones home and dropped them off and took off to bring the kids somewhere. Well, Daniel says clearly the morning he went searching, he doesn't take his phone. Kind of convenient. Denny's, like IHOP. They're very similar to IHOP. Which is 20 now. Lots. We don't have the location on their phone. I don't believe that's what they say as much for RCMP. Well, Malaya did have her location on because she had her Google location on, and it said where she was, how long she was at each location, all that. A lot of people, especially if you work and travel, they'll have their location on because it'll tell them how long they drove every day, how long they stayed at that location, and all that for work as well. Or you didn't go searching at all. No. On the documents. It's there on the documents. They confirm it on the documents. But the next day, Friday morning, Daniel says he forgets to bring his phone. But in other interviews, he says he never forgets his phone. Exactly, Juchi. 1,000%. I don't think that they said that, Tina. I don't think that they've ever said that, though. Mm-mm. I don't ever recall them saying no rugs. Daniel said he offered to take a rug test, and they said they weren't worried about it. Belinda said that? Holy shit. I have no fucking faith in them. No faith. They did check their bank statements, yeah, but they don't got any money. I don't know if they would. I think Daniel was detoxing for a few days there. Remember when he looked rough there for a few days? It was like, what the hell's wrong with him? Janie also said she didn't take her phone, yet she said Malaya called her. Correct. And that's the thing, Lolo. Like, we catch these things that they double talk out of their ass, right? Malaya didn't have anything to do with it. Then I'll visit Malaya in prison with Meadow. Well, that's a question then. Justin, Belinda said IACS that an investigator told her that Ruggs didn't play a specifically part in the kid's disappearance. Then that means they know more. Right? Because if they say they don't know what happened to Lily and Jack, then they cannot say Ruggs is part of it. Right? It's just that. If you know, because there's things that I know I cannot ever tell anybody how I know, but there's specific things that I know in Sebastian's case. And I can always say, like, for instance, about the Texas Roadhouse. Now, other people are locked eyes on it, right? But there is certain things that I can tell you that has nothing to do with it. So if Ruggs, if they didn't OD, then that tells me, in my opinion, someone snapped. Well, that's exactly right, Maria. That's exactly what I'm saying. But if they overdosed and there's no body, how the F do they know? Meaning they either know that already, they have to know pretty much what happened, meaning couldn't have been like an OD. But or they're just very incompetent. I don't know. All right, y'all. I'm going to bed. I have to be up at 5:30 in the morning. Yay. Because Malaya Brooks H was under supervision and she left her mother's. Oh, we got to sing happy birthday. I forgot. Oh my God. Hold on. All right, we need to sing happy birthday to two pearls up in here. Are we ready? Who are my birthdays again? Who are my birthdays again? Let me know, mods, please. Missouri and Robin. Please check your email. It's important. Thank you. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Excuse me. I got the hiccups. Hold on. It said I'm out of storage. Send baby, baby, baby. 1 second here. I do not. When did you send the email? Oh, never mind. I got it just now. Roseanne Barr? What's that? All right. I don't know what that is. Tammy, was it you that sent me the thing about Roseanne Barr? Was it you, Tammy? Or no? Baby. Let's see here. I don't know. I've got to clear out some of this stuff. I don't know. No? I don't. When did you send the email? I don't see it. Maybe it's just going to take a little bit. Is Joshua in here? We're supposed to get together and do a live soon. Aren't we? All right. We need to sing Happy Birthday, Mr. President, to, who was it again? Missouri and our Tina. 1 second. Give me 1 second here. Josh, you going live after this? Robin, and is Bogey here? All right. Happy birthday, Mrs. Robin and Missouri. The world is your oyster. It's up for you to find the pearls. Guess what, mother chickens? You did. You did. You may sing like Janie, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Need a cigarette and an oxygen tank at the same time. This is my rendition of a very messed up, very, very messed up Marilyn Monroe that she sang to John Fitzgerald Entity so many years ago. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Misery. And dear Robin. Happy birthday to you. You better be Mother Chicken. I think I'm straight now. Oh, God. Never mind, still straightish. Never mind, nope, still gayish. Happy birthday, dear Tina and Missouri. Appreciate you all very, very much. Josh from the Lab After Dark will be going live at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. Could you be more specific? Specific. Thank you, Angel. I get so cracked up. I'm just freaking ridiculous and really bad at it. So I laugh at myself. Josh is great. Out of any creator on YouTube, Josh is my buddy. Honestly. Out of hands down any other creator. Well, Smiley too. I love Smiley a lot too. Josh and Smiley, they're my jam. But I love a lot of creators. But Josh is like my brother. Smiley's like my girlfriend. As far as creators go. It's too long distance. I just can't do the distance. You know, we're 3,000 miles apart. You weren't on here. Dreamcatcher. I thought I sang the Dreamcatcher. I don't think she was here though. I think she left. I am your monkey. It is what it is. Let's sing the Dreamcatcher. And then we're going to wrap this popsicle stand up tonight. Happy birthday, Dreamcatcher. The world is your oyster. It's up for you to find the pearl. Guess what? She delivered. You are right here. I'm going to get some music, some Marilyn music. It's not copywritten. How about that? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dreamcatcher. Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much for joining me, y'all. I do appreciate you very, very much. Sorry, I'm a little raspy for talking like Janie all night. You know, the last time I was Janie, the last time I had a pap smear, the doctor needed rubber gloves and an oyster shucker. Oh, that was great. That was when Daniel was born. Had to get an oyster shucker to shuck him on out here. I love you, Justin. I love you too, Dreamcatcher, as I talk like Janie. That's how she laughs. She sounds like one of those creepy clowns. Aw, Hong Kong. Creepy as shit. You know it's bad when you do an interview for cigarettes and dog treats. It's a real bad day. It's a real bad day. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Kelly, Robin, YouTuber, Dreamcatcher, it is what it is. Misty, Baby Kisses, Sherilyn, Laverne, Mom of an Angel, YouTuber, Bogey, Roxy, Sassy, Beach Bum. If Josh is still watching, Linda, Shannon, Boogie, Baby Kisses, Gary, everyone. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Janie makes me feel like I'm doing okay. You're right, kid. You're right. She kind of does. You're right. Dying dog treats and cigarettes. Yeah. Good night, Fran. Beach Bum. Baby Kisses. Glinda. Maybe I should start doing, what is it called? ASMR. Good night. Good night. Does anybody listen to that stuff? Does anybody listen to that stuff? I don't. I think that's like a really young generation thing. It is what she's laughing at me. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I really don't. But I'm telling you, there's some of them, the 2,000 people in there. Getting close to 31K again. Yes. Close to 31K again. My niece over 1 million views doing it. Yeah. People love it. They love it. Yeah. They'll get like saran wrap, and they'll get like a glue stick, and they'll be like, I don't understand it. Sorry if you got earphones on. It's crazy. There's people on TikTok, they'll be like a robot. They'll be like, oh, a rose. Thank you. Ooh, spicy. That one girl. I don't know if she's still in there or not. Crazy as shit. All right, guys. Good night. Where my mind takes me at 1 o'clock in the morning. You're welcome. You're welcome. Probably got a buzz. I would have to have one to do that stuff, probably. There is one thing I would like to do that's kind of in that. I'm thinking about doing it too. So I don't know. I'm not going to say it yet. But it's not ASMR or it's not spicy, anything like that. It's more artsy. All right. Good night. Love you guys.